空邦哇，哇，好快！安安，好，对，这里不够。最近一直下雨，雷阵雨啊。这个就是夏天的午后雷阵雨，没办法。
Waken winds! This one.
而且是不是台风？对啊，台风之前才刚过。雷阵雨。哎，我刚才是跑错边了。我刚刚好像，午后雷阵雨。午后雷阵雨的话，就会怎么说？带伞又带伞的话呢，没下雨的时候又带着觉得很烦。然后呢，带了啊不带的话，下午要是下了雨，要被淋湿。哦，这边不见了，也还是很烦。
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Hey. 一下雨带伞就变武士，想象自己是武士。
Farewell.
到底。然后如果你带了伞，然后最后没有下雨，那就会想说，到底嘞。我以前有些时候就是带伞的日子就一定不会下雨啊，忘记带伞那几天一定会下。我就想说我的雨伞是不是那个晴天娃娃，带了就放晴。
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
哎呦！这边要吵起来了。
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father.
These are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrek.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
我觉得英文版的和日文版这一段好像不太一样的感觉呢，它的对话上面好像不太一样。我记得，等一下，我记得日文版的。 文版在这一段好像讲的又有点不一样。我看看，嗯。等一下，嗯，这不一样哎、欸，等一下。奇怪呢，真的呢，日文版和英文版的意境超不一样的耶。日文版的意境里面，那个安娜贝拉就是那个很对他说你身上流着污秽之血，叫什么？他讲说一开始就是个错误，流着平民之血的人居然是巴哈姆特的显化者。污秽之血是洗刷不掉的，然后跟刚才英文版的完全不一样。英文版的完全不一样，那个意境差太多了吧？英文版的变成意思是说你是庶出，他说一个庶出之子还能身为。还能被选为巴哈姆特，这本身就是一个奇迹。你巴哈姆特的翅膀已经飞得够高了，但是没办法再飞得更高，以免你的不纯的血，他不是说污秽，他说你不纯的血统，因为你不纯的血统会污染这个。皇座，这个意境上差很多哎，语气、语调上面都差很多哎。日文版的变成是安娜贝拉竭尽所能的在羞辱他的血，然后讲他是污秽的。可是英文版倒没有这么多的。贬低意义，只是说你是庶出，血统不纯正，所以你不可能成为皇帝这样。然后迪翁的反应也不太一样，英文版的迪翁只是说 What do you know about my blood？ 就是你对我的血统又了解什么？然后日文版或者说中翻版反而变成说你怎么会知道这件事？不是啊，这看起来不是什么，不是什么了不起的秘密吧？简单来说，它就是庶出而已啊。日文版的敌意变得比较严重，两边的火药味变得比较严重。
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No.
His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
日英两版的意境差的有点多哎，在这种地方。啊，飞到哪去了
Time to fight.
It's over.
英文版的那个用词没有像日文版那么火药味拼那么重。英文版只是单纯说你是输出血统不够纯正，你这样不能，这样不会让你当国王，就是这样。
Farewell.
结果日文版变成他好像在安娜贝拉在挑衅狄翁一样，有点差的有点多啊。至少从语境的理解上面来看，差蛮
We're nearly at the markets. I'll get you something to drink there, all right?
If we can afford any crystal.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears. Peaches and peas.
果汁。
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
哎，谷子一秒找到。
An excellent choice, my lord.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bok lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
It's next to the checker.
小心我们的口袋，不要被扒手扒走了。
Out of my sight, wretch! I've no use for a branded who can't even fill my cup.
What are you looking for?
May Gilbert smile upon you.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Eloise, seal obtained.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
开始找扒手。
Out of my sight, you wretch!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Caravan stops next to the...
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me.
小鬼们在偷东西。
Fresh sorted and smoked. Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags.
Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
孤儿们
Right then. Questioning children. How hard can
孤
that
儿
be?
们在偷东西。
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
小鬼们很凶。
Just leave me alone.
I'll take the large one.
An excellent choice, my lord.
Really? Unbreakable?
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
什么叫做 pickpocket？ 那个可以赚钱吗？不行，他只会害你被关、被抓。
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Yeah, and I'm broke. Enough of your whining.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That's that then.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
But there's there might be trouble.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Arr.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
好哦，我一定不伤害
Make
他
you a。mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking
我一定不伤害他。
Your sister?
爷说：“哎呀，爷都看穿我要干嘛了。我刚才那个钻石星辰都按下去了，可惜啊，
Eloise didn't tell us she
没有
had a
开
brother.
打。
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gill and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
哎呀，可惜没开打，可惜没打起来。
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where is it?
I'm sorry.
像他语气啊。
What's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft then.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
It looked like they were about to turn into Laney's Cleft before they spotted me.
提奥，算你运气好，下一次就没那么好运了哈。
That's that then.
Daddy!
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
？That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
哎，钻石星辰。
You should have minded your own.
This one. Going down.
还想偷袭啊
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
哎呦，有法师哦！哎呦，2个法师哦！
We got company. That's the lot of them.
哎，巴哈嘴炮！
Farewell.
他被踩在地上弹。
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
More foot soldiers. Fewer now. 讲得真好。该那句的意境是克莱夫说又找到更多的士兵了，然后吉尔回他说现在变少了，自己被打死了的意思。这里是不是？不是，做得真好，被打死了，变少了，走错边了。
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
真的比小火焰、中火焰、大火焰好，那个真的是好演哦。哎呦，看到他们的。
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck! It's that guard from Bockland! Kill him! Kill them all!
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. 直接传过去比较快。发过来。等一下应该会有支线吧？
How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
Elle, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
两个连在合在一起。
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Raiders Pass Thunder.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goods.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Is something the matter? Why, I am what you see. It can be a... This being a border town... Or at least, it did. Don't worry about Honza and the others. Safe travels.
Clive. And I wouldn't have it any other way. All the better. Fools, the lot of them. Criminals and cowards. So thank you. You're always welcome at the caravans.
Let 有一些支线先来处理一下。
Let me carry your goods. Pardon me, but would you happen to be that well-notched steel and impressive physique? I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
My...
Wonderful!
But where...
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly!
Wait.
Never.
I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
后面还有一个，先去比较远那个。
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears. Beets and
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
What? Really? I'll take the large one.
哎，啊，在这边。
Excellent choice, my lord.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Out of my sight, wretch! I know
If I knew where I
Now I just need to see about getting the word out of him. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh. So you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it. You won't need to go far. Ulf is Aldrich, the three of the finest fellows in Bokland. Stop by.
I'll be right back.
还是那个叫什么红酒？在 Lost Wing 失落之印那边产的红酒，失落之翼那边产的红酒，等一下，对啊，这个 Gold Tent。 应该叫什么？高坦红酒。高坦红酒。
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
肉饭。
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Bokland clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sanbrec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Tight-fisted spies.
The Empire's your enemy, not us.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
悠闲的解之下。伍兹说他想要当铁匠。
Jug of snake spit for the road.
Come on, come on.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
分我喝一杯吧。
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
Drake's fangs fallen, would you believe it? No wonder everyone's taken to the road.
That's not all. I heard Lord Kupka fell too. The Republic's not long for this world, if you ask me.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right. I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
12万经验值，还蛮多的。走一走，讲讲话。可是我要升级还要多少？我还要138万。还有很多。
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post-haste.
I am hurrying, my lord.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps.
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have...
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few
Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
这是一个少年白的兄弟，头发都是灰的。
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going. The crystalline dominion.
What do you want? Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to look it off down the road, I expect? Now why don't you do the same?
Surprised.
Hi, 大家好。
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's
Never do well 。他们就叫 Never do well 哎，这个头上名字就叫 Never do well。
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
这在干嘛？哦。
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Hmm. 先去前面那个好了。 我是哥布林。
Not it. All right then. Who's first?
Don't stop!
Enemy slain.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward! History awaits!
Power.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
哎，你不讲武德呢？
Titan!
Awakened winds!
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more, I am in your debt. And once more, you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
我被传回来了，我还要再出去一趟。
Water for hire.
That's that then.
Daddy.
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Straight home now. Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
嗯，捡到一把剑，你有比较强。我捡到一把剑。
I think we've found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.哇，压着打。 Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them? And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boglad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Porter for hire. Best service at the best...
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
稍微等我一下哦。 啊，终于，久等了。啊，安妮在这。
Clive. Farewell then.
好。
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
往后推进。
Peaches and pears. Beets and beans.
分不档好了。欢迎回来。看一下。那点一下这个。然后存个档。等一下，是不是直接要进到水晶城那里了？
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears!
Did you hear about the Empire's black shields? Apparently they've been going around Imperial lands stringing up bearers.
What a waste!
What I really want to be.
Here you are, Good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the Stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it, then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
要出发了，我看水晶城是要翻了。
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hide us to protect you.
But mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, The Dalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We Dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. and we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Eh. 刚刚那一段的英文版好像感觉也跟日文版有点不太一样，看一下。好像真的不太一样。等一下，也整体的意思是一样，可是意境和细节的感觉和感情上不太一样，有些细节上面处理不太对。看一下。对啊，有点不一样哎。等一下哦，我想一下，我看一下。哦， 哇，这个用词用的很深哎。哦，我觉得我应该要。等一下哦，他这边有一个用词用的，这个安娜贝拉说，迪翁的身世是他其实是贫民窟出生的，然后是贫民窟的一个妓女，然后把迪翁卖给了皇家。因为迪翁是巴哈姆特的显化者，所以就卖给了皇家。然后这边安娜贝拉说她发现这个身世嘛，迪翁就问她说：“你是威胁了我父皇吗？”然后安娜贝拉说：“没有，我没有威胁他，但是 I whisper in his ear， 就是说我在他耳边喃喃，就是轻声细语。这种通常 whisper 这样的意思就是说他会一直在你旁边讲，长期的这样讲，然后人家就会把话给听进去。也就是说他常常在他耳边这样叨念，念，那皇帝就把这种话听进去了。他就跟皇帝说，就是跟皇帝说，哦，这个狄公哦，他可能想篡位哦，你要小心哦。常常这样讲。一开始可能皇上还不信，皇帝还不信，多讲几次，皇帝就会开始有点疑心这样子。而且他这边讲说，他们的皇帝非常的迷信占星术，所以呢，这个安娜贝拉也跑去，就是那个他们那种占星师的耳边这样，反正就可能贿赂啊或怎样那些占星师，然后叫占星师也讲一样的话，这个皇上就听久了就开始相信了。我就是皇后这样讲，然后占星术他们观星象又说好像也是。听起来皇帝就两边一起讲，他就信了，这样他就开始怀疑狄翁要图谋不轨。然后他这边讲的这个用词是其实真的是很英式的用词。该怎么说呢？来，给你们，这个真的很英式的用词。他这边说 ，Should you remain loyal to？ 如果你愿意继续效忠我们的新皇帝，就是Olivia。如果你愿意继续效忠我们的新皇帝呢，皇帝这个皇上算皇上吗？皇上呢，他就会给你加冕，就是让你的头上戴上冠冕，他就会愿意在你头上戴上冠冕，不然的话，他就会在你头上这叫什么？覆盖柏油。因为这个字用的很深，我刚才查一下才发现，以前英国的时候他们。在英国的比较早期的时候，他们那时候对于一些重刑犯啊，或是那种什么就是重刑犯啊，或是什么叛国的，他们会把那个人的头砍下来之后，就是那种挂在公众场合示众嘛，就是斩首示众。但是然后为了让那个头不要太快腐烂，他们会用沥青去浇在那个头上面。所以他这边用的时候，他就会说。那个只要你继续效忠皇上，皇上就会在你的头上添加冠冕，而不是在你的头上撒沥青。也就是说，你如果听话的话，那皇上还会继续重用你，然后给你好的职位啊什么的重用你。但是如果你不听话的话，你想着要做什么坏事，那他可能就会就是以叛国罪把你抓起来，然后砍了你的头，泡在沥青里。这很深耶，这种英文也太深了吧？但是这种英文就很漂亮。 那我们反观，来给大家反观一下这个中文版的。中文版的，只要你发誓今后也会效忠陛下，我就准许你继续当个英雄。这边的这个主词的我就不对了。英文版的他是说 His Highness， 就是说皇上，那个我们的皇上。这不是我，这是 Highness。我就准许你继续当个英雄，然后将这点铭记在心吧。这个差太多，这个为了意境上面。用词上面就不那么漂亮了，用词上面就不那么漂亮了。因为如果你是日文版的这种讲法，就等于是安娜贝拉在掌权，但是安娜贝拉没有那个权利啊。那英文版的这个讲法就变成是皇帝掌权，皇帝的权利，皇帝你如果听皇帝的话，皇帝有权让你加官进爵，或是他要把你打入大牢这样，然后让你去死。这个意境上还是不太一样。而且，我觉得这边的那个，他这边有一些讲法也不太对。安娜贝拉说：“我告诉他，迪翁正在企图谋反。席维斯特很擅长占星术，席维斯特是那个皇帝，皇帝很擅长占星术，但这边不太对。英文版这边写的是说，英文版这边写的说，席维斯特他很听信占星术。”他很信占星术，这个擅长和相信不太一样。我觉得英文版的真的比较好哇，他用那个在你头上撒娇撒沥青这个说法真的很，就是其实还蛮漂亮的。这还有点历史典故的还有点历史典故的用法。玩游戏学英文，他这边是比较英式的英文，所以他用的是就是叫什么 crown your head not with tie， 就是在你的头上浇沥青。我刚才也是查了一下为什么要讲沥青，然后我就查了一下为什么会说要在头上撒沥青，才看到原来他们以前英国皇室英国以前的做法就是把重刑犯的头砍下来，然后撒沥青是为了撒沥青或泡沥青是为了防腐，然后把它挂在公众场合示众。这就蛮文学的用法，而且也蛮符合安娜贝拉的人设，因为她是皇族嘛。然后他们这边的这个整体的世界观设定也是中世纪欧洲，所以用这个用法，其实我觉得蛮贴切的。有一些细节上的意境，其实真的理解上会不一样。有些时候你看日文版会觉得说，安娜贝拉哪来这么嚣张？他哪有那么大权力可以决定迪翁生死？但其实看英文版就会觉得，其实他没有真的执行权力，他只是会在掌权者耳边就是碎碎念。
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
然后，如果这样的话，英文版的迪翁之所以他没有，也不是从英文版的角度的对话来理解的话，迪翁之所以没有直接冲上去揍死安娜贝拉，是因为他知道掌权者是他的父亲，他的皇帝。他如果在这边对安娜贝拉怎么样，那他父亲一定不会放过他。
The harbor is empty.
这样比较合
The
理
market
啊。
stores too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, It might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
迪翁发疯啦！
What's happening?
I don't know.
Torgal!
This way.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Bell tower 在哪里 ？Bell tower。 哦，这里。
Guard, watchman, or sentry is to be slain on sight. But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
Do we have to?
不好意思，借过一下。听说你们是龙骑士，是不是？既然如此，我是建议你们在地上趴好。如果从英文版的对话层面来 理解的话，其实掌权者权力还是在皇帝的手上，但皇帝选择相信安娜贝拉的说法。对，安娜贝拉实际上并不是有实权去执行圣旨。在这种情况下，如果迪翁真的冲上去杀了安娜贝拉或什么的话，那就只是证明，反而变成是证明安娜贝拉说是对的，他就是屠戮。那他父亲就更不可能相信他，就算他自己心里再怎么就是清白的，他心里觉得自己清白，可是他父亲还是不会相信他。
It's over. Blizzard!
哎。欧啦欧啦。战，因为迪翁其实没有真的想要夺权，他也没有对他父亲不敬或什么，但他想要做的是除去那个奸诈狡猾的安娜贝拉。
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
Farewell.
Ward secured, Captain. None of the Emperor's forces remain. But gather the men. We press on to the council chambers. Yes, Captain. What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. Then all that remains is to dethrone the Pretender.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
所以这样说起来，迪翁他是集结了自己的兵力，然后先把皇家的兵力给削弱之后，他才敢对安娜贝拉动手，他才敢是实际动手做事。不然的话，他如果没有压制住其他的空中士兵势力的话，那他应该动完手就会被抓。哎呦，睡觉哦！就他刚才那边没有马上跟安娜贝拉翻脸，而是他回头先把自己的势力给集结起来。升等了。
Intruders!
Don't get surrounded.
Defend the gates!
大家要不要一起来？太分散，反而不好玩。还有，哇！等一下，在我这很难，视角很难抓哎。视角把我转到奇怪的地方。 装好了。
Titan!
两只有点难搞，还有视角，而且玩战的时候那个视角抓都不很好抓。哎，这里。
In the name of His Highness!
哎呀，
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
怎么办嘞？现在这个时间打下去应该会打不完，打下去打不完啊！我存档好了，明天从这边再开始打好了。我打下去时间会太晚，快12点了，没办法啦，只能先这样啦。哇，明天再继续啦，哈、哦，晚安啦。明天应该一出来就要打巴哈，巴哈大概就要打个1个多小时，然后可能打完就差不多要休息。嗯，好，这样休息，拜拜。